I walked out the door, and on the way out, I called my one big client, like Jerry Maguire, and I said, "Hey, here's what happened." And they're like, "Wow, okay, well, we're going with you." And I'm like, I don't know where I'm going." And so I walked out the door, and it came to me in that moment, I'm going to start my own firm. I'm going to do this because I know I can do this better. And here I am 14 years later.
Wow. Wow. I mean, so first off, I mean the courage factor. Um, where where did where did that come from in that moment?
Well, I dissected this because I actually talk about this a lot. And I think that it was really on autopilot that day. I feel like a lot of times our heart can overtake the logic side of our brain. And in that moment, my heart was like, "Oh no, 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 no. You're not going to let anyone treat you like this."
Yeah.
And it was just this sudden thing that I knew that I'd be okay. I didn't know how I was going to be okay, but I knew that anything was better than working for this man that didn't value me or want to support me, and also was a um just an insult to moms, parents, anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I mean, and that's definitely an insult, a mom gap. I've never heard of that term either as you said it. You learn something new every day, I guess, right? But so what and I just want to be I want to bring something up to the audience that you mentioned, and I think it's so important. She mentioned that she didn't know how she was going to do it, but she still went forward to do it. And every single successful entrepreneur that I know, right? Because I know it's how I proceed when I do business and make a lot of the business decisions I make. You kind of got to remove the how out of the equation
That's
and
right.
just have faith and trust the process.
Right.
Um, what was that like going into the entrepreneurship for the first time? Because I know, you know, when I first became an entrepreneur, removing the how was something I had to practice and learn how important it was. So to what was that like having to remove that how and be able to remove the fear that comes with it, the worry, the doubt? What was that came along with that?
Yeah, and I don't think that we fully remove it. I
Right,
think
right.
we kind of shove it to the back of our minds. And I'm a type A black and white person. Hello, I do debits and credits. So I'm totally type A, like gotta have a plan, gotta have a spreadsheet on what I'm gonna do. Here's step one, two, three, four. And I didn't have that, right? So it was really difficult. But I woke up every day knowing this was my thing. This was my dream. I was going to line my pockets, not someone else's. And so I just figured it out along the way. I would reach out to people that were successful in entrepreneurship and interview them, find out what I needed to do. Okay, got to get a website, check, got to get business cards, check. All of that, right? And it's like I just started reaching out to people to help me figure out what to do.
Yeah.
Right. I call them champions, right? I reached out to people who I considered my champions who were doing what I wanted to do.